children of Morta, and we are going to now do a little bit of gameplay with Apan. I have played her 1 or 2 times, not that much, but we are basically going to do some farming because I want to level her up in order to get the passive skills that this hero has, and it will be now available to the rest of the family. I'm pretty close to the end of the game on hard difficulty. I have 1 more level, at least the one that is unlocked at the moment, and we are going to prepare for it, because after that I'm guessing that there will be one final boss, the mountain god Who, but we will see. So the game itself is extremely awesome, or surprisingly awesome. I did want to play it because it's an hack and slash, and it reminds me of Diablo, but with certain differences, because the gameplay isn't based on spells or any of these kind of things, but it's mostly based on the different game mechanics for each character. And this one is melee, but it's like medium range, the melee character, because as you can see I can hit pretty far. And the best place to farm at the moment, at least, is the second act and the last world or stage, or however they are calling it here. I could do it in Lava Terra, which is a little bit more, I wouldn't say difficult, but it's different. That would probably be the best way to describe it. But here the stage itself will take about 20 minutes or so, and I will get a lot of currency and as you can see, also experience, because this is the second level that I have gotten. I haven't looked at the talent tree, but there are probably some awesome skills. With the rest of the characters, or the upgrades that you buy from your uncle, I'm almost at the end, because I bought all of the grandma's upgrades, which means that the obelisks will last longer, and runes will last longer, and all this stuff. And I think that I have 1 upgrade left from the uncle, which is the reduced time of move impairment, like attacks or something like that. So my logic was that because playing melee at the beginning of the game, on hard at least, was well, pretty hard, because you had to be in close range of the enemies, and you didn't have much dodge or HP or anything that would give you survivability. So I pretty much leveled with Linda and Lucy, and they are now close to the max level. Lucy at least has the final passive skill open, which is actually pretty pointless, because you got an extra gemstone at the beginning of the stage, which isn't bad, but considering that the final passive skill for Linda is one extra dodge, if I remember correctly, of course. It's not even closely comparable. Did I? Okay. Yeah. So level up the ranged characters because they are a little bit of glass cannons, but use dodge at the right time, and their skills they are quite easy to play, and you can beat levels quite fast. So my recommendation also is that if you are playing a level, then explore everything. You will get additional cutscenes and characters and upgrades and stuff. So the first thing that I have to find here is the cat. I think it's on the left side. I'm not 100% sure because a lot of things to look at. Now with this character, I wouldn't say it's like a terrible thing, but it's quite unpleasant that every time that you hit, you will move back a little bit. So we have the cat. The next one is fast forward. I think it's here. No, it's in the third one. Or at least this is how I call them. That the first one is the cat, the second one is fast forward, the third one, crap, stupid. The third one is the horns, and the last one is random shit. So we have the cat. Oh, come on, stupido. I wonder if this room has also a time limit. Not a time limit, but where was it? I just tried here and it wasn't there. Terrible thing about men, they can't do things at a time. Is it there? No, it's the first one. Okay, let's try to remember that for the next one. The cat. I suck, but doesn't really matter because I'm farming. I hope I get exp. At least I get money, which I don't have much to do with at the moment. First one, third one, last one, and this. That took a few tries more than it should have. But we are going to get animal treats and melee sidekick, which is actually good. Not actually, it is good. And it's even better if you are a ranged hero. So we are going to kill this nest here and collect some coins. And this is one of the passive skills from Lucy, that if you are surrounded by surrounded by enemies, then she will appear and make a decoy. Other family members also have this helping ability. For example, Mark will come and kick some serious butt if there are enough enemies nearby. They have 3-minute cooldown, but again, like, these are the little things that will make the game a little bit easier to play. So farming, it's actually what I really missed, because I haven't played these kind of games for a long time. I think Torchlight 2 was the last one that I tried, but I have already completed it, so it got quite boring quite fast. And what I have discovered is that I'm not even missing a certain game that I want to play, but it's a certain game type. For example, if I haven't played a racing game for some time, then that's the thing that I want to play, not a certain Need for Speed or like any other kind of racer. Which is actually good to know, because the games are completed quite fast, and I am always looking for something new and fun to play. Each of the characters in this game also has their favorite enemies, or sorry, they don't have like favorite enemies as in Heroes of Might and Magic, where devils do extra damage to angels and vice versa, but it's easier to kill some characters. If you are ranged, then other ranged units are sometimes a problem because they are far away. Or sometimes these heavy melee units are unpleasant to kill, especially for Lucy, because you have to stand and shoot your fireballs for a while before you can actually start doing some serious damage. We have the, oh, it's a new one. I thought I had completed everything here because...
Giving way to new life.
Okay, let's see what's... Oh, okay, it's that one. So it's defending your family member while he or she completes a ritual. It's usually in another manner, that there is something in the middle and you have to stand here, but this was extremely simple. And I get the rune, charm, the different names for these things. And the charms are really weird ones, because most of them are for a limited period of time, but this one, increased critical hit, it's actually going to be there forever and ever, or at least until the end of this level. We are going to go down here. The enemies that keep spawning here, I think they are from corpses, because there is one rune that says that decreases the chance of enemies spawning from something something. Can't remember the exact wording, but basically it should mean that you get the lesser of these portals that spawn enemies. Because the corpses disappear, I have no idea if it is related to that, or it's just some random chance that these new enemies will spawn. Oh yeah, I always forget, we have also a bunch of animals in our home that if you feed them will give you extra bonuses. Most of them are good if you are stuck at a level or doing something a little bit harder, because they give additional chances to dodge and survivability and all this crap. But just farming or playing with or leveling up characters, then plus 10% extra exp is extremely awesome. But I forgot to feed them, so no extra 10% for me. Crap. these traps in this level are I have gotten used to them now, but at first they seemed like treasure chests, and instinctively I went and tried to collect stuff from them.
He would always take.
Crap, I didn't want to press that, because I freed this guy, and this is like a gamble that you can pay 1 gemstone and then you will get a chance of getting, yeah, that's the one that I was talking about, corrupt and spawn enemies. Okay, but as the corpses disappear, I have no idea if they are the ones that are making these new enemies. Anywho, let's go and explore rest of the level. And the gamble that I got from there, I have only gotten money, but it's because also I have unlocked that guy, I think in the last playthrough that I did on the same level that I am here now. So probably can get some good stuff from there, or if nothing else, I can just waste my gemstones before leaving the level. And because I have maxed out almost all of the skills or these upgrades from my uncle, then playing this is relatively simple and fun. Because when I tried it the first time, it was not only hard, but the survivability was pretty close to zero. As I mentioned, the skills that I took were pretty much extra damage and critical chance and critical damage. So basically making glass cannons from the ranged units, which worked extremely well, but the survivability was, as I said, close to zero. Ah crap,
Do not linger.
Yeah, do not linger. Where the fuck is she? I think it's a she. So if I'm going
Further she fled.
Yeah, it's a she. If I catch her, then I'm going to get extra, or I will get the mysterious egg that will reduce the corruption. So if you place one character quite a long time or several times in a row, then it will become corrupt and maximum health is reduced. So this helps against that. And what I will also do is I'm going to clean this level, because there are a lot of bosses here, and this will mean I will get quite a lot of experience points and money. Yeah, I'm still on the money part because it's quite important. I think I have only 1 or 2 skills that aren't maxed out, so experience is pretty much all that I want from here. I should also use or allocate my skill points, because I have 9 of them, and also 10 of the gemstones, which I should probably waste on gambling, because this is the last level in this section. Yeah, so let's do and or let's clean everything out here, and then we'll do the skills. Crap. Come on! I suck. I double suck. I triple suck. What the hell? So some of the enemies here are extremely easy to kill, but sometimes they will get a hit, and it's like shame on me for getting a hit from a scorpion or a snake, because they are not exactly one shot, but pretty close to it. Hate these mothers, because they not only are ranged, they spawn enemies all the time. I haven't unlocked one of my important skills. Under the shift key there will be a skill that is usually quite important. Either it's damage or it's going to be some sort of CC skill, but I have no idea. And I will have an idea after I have cleaned this part. Most of the runes are helpful. I mean that they give something extra, and some of the runes, actually not some, I know one of the runes sucks. If you are playing as crap, not playing as crap, but that was crap, and it was stupid. Come on, I wasn't in there. That was got stuck. So, as I was saying, the rune that sucks is for Lucy. You have the Cyclone skill that is extremely helpful, because it pretty much CCs all the enemies, but one of the runes that you can get for it is that it will circle you. I'm not sure how it is for others, but I think that it sucks, because it will follow you everywhere that you are going to go, and pretty much makes it useless, because you want to keep your enemies at a distance, not follow you around. So we cleaned this one. Oh crap, T doesn't work here, so I have to walk back. Let's jump in here and continue on the main level.
Breaking the circle will prevent the summoning.
Don't want to break the circle. I can hit some of them, but I do want that.
A greater enemy, but also a greater reward.
Yes, greater reward. Thank you, Lucy. Oh yeah, farming on that's actually good, because the speed isn't a problem. Farming on next acts is recommended, because you will get a lot more experience and money if you are doing that. Okay, so rest of these things were useless. Let's gamble. Okay, some money. Invincible. Oh, I don't have any of these. Okay, that gamble person is, as we can see, extremely useful, especially if you don't have good items here to buy. Okay, so, oh yeah, before going to the boss, let's put our skills. Not that awesome. Guardian's Reach is always a good one. I think that because I use that a lot, I'm going to do that. Environmental hazard. Okay, that's useless actually. So I think that's something we should use. Okay, let's do that. So then I will probably have to upgrade this one too, because slowed enemies hold. I don't like these ones because Joey also has this whirlwind where you have to hold down the shift and then press some other things, and it's unpleasant and it doesn't really work, especially if you are in a fight that's really intense, and you probably won't use it that much, but I have no idea yet. Health globes. Okay, that works, but again, it isn't something that is awesome. Okay, that's okay area, but also heal. That might be good, but because I just spent all of my skill points. Okay, that's something that I have to take, but let's see what the monster does. Oh yeah, I have to keep holding it down and I can't move. Crap. Actually not crap, I haven't used it on anybody, so this might mean that it's still usable in some sort of way. I hope I don't die, because the boss itself is simple, but this character doesn't have high damage output. It can keep the enemies at a distance, but in this case the distance doesn't really matter that much. So kill the roots, move a little bit. Yeah. 3-digit number as a critical, but this will take some time to kill. Oh yeah, I do have these ones. And of course, let's use them at the completely wrong time, because for some reason the tree is invulnerable for some periods of time, and usually when it walks, then it will become vulnerable. Okay, so that was easy, and we have completed the level and gained some passive abilities. Okay, it took 27 minutes. A cutscene.
All that effort for naught. There was no water. They desperately needed an alternative.
Oh yeah, our well ran dry, and now we are looking for water. I actually helped some people in Terra Nova.
No
Terra
one
Lava,
seemed
my bad.
able to make a decision, and Mary was almost at her wit's end.
Okay,
Help, though, sometimes hides in places that you do not expect.
Hope did some shit. And she's growing extremely fast because she's able to walk, which means that she's about 1 year old in human world, but this isn't a human world, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's maxed out. I wonder what I will do with the money if I have maxed out everything. Nothing? Maybe I can buy some other things somewhere. Okay, but that's actually gameplay with if I can remember her name, then I would say it. The mid-range, the Auna. Okay, I have to look, because as I said, this was like the second time that I played her. And Apan. Yeah, so that was the gameplay for Apan on hard difficulty in Children of Morta.